friends, hello and welcome to the West Coast. Tonight we're having some guests visiting, and what do you do if you're having a lot of friends and not enough braai meat? You make them a potjie. Tonight I'm gonna be showing you a tomato stew, the way the old people used to do it, the way you can taste the tomato within the meat. Absolutely sensational. For this simple yet unbelievable dish, we're gonna need 4 large onions. We're gonna need 12 potatoes because we're 12 people, 12 carrots, and about 2 kilograms of that fresh tomatoes I picked off the land yesterday, and of course also 100 grams packet of tomato paste. Finally, we're also going to be needing, in this case, 2.5 kilograms of stewing lamb. In this case, I use lamb leg chops and shoulder chops, which I've cut into pieces, as well as some neck chops we've got. And then of course we're gonna need a little bit of chicken stock, and very, very important, white pepper. White pepper gives this dish an amazing, outstanding taste. Salt, and if you really like some amazing flavor, the sensational Kosmeester Kortes meat spice with or without chili. Come on, let's make this amazing stew. Friends, as you can see, I've now roughly chopped this onion, and the peels of the tomato I now need to remove. Now I can remove it with a vegetable peeler, but I'm going to pour some boiling water over it. We now take one of these tomatoes that's been in the boiling water for about 5 minutes. We cut off the head and we remove the skin. Just look how loose the skin is. It's a lot faster to do it in this way compared to using a vegetable peeler. I wanted to make this potjie outside on the fire, but the wind's been pumping, and therefore I'm doing it from our camping kitchen. We will immediately begin and add some olive oil into the pot. We can also add the onions now. We will now fry this onion until brown and soft. The flavors that escapes from this potjie is somewhat amazing. Friends, the onions are now nice and soft, and it is time that we add the meat. We will now also add some of the Ina Parman chicken stock, about 2 tablespoons. We will now add about 500 milliliters of water, and also the tomatoes. We also add the tomato paste, and we add the lid. Friends, it's half an hour later. Let's see how this pot looks. This looks absolutely amazing. We will now add the potatoes. Keep in mind when you work with potatoes and tomatoes that the potatoes takes a little longer to get soft, and for that reason we add them quite early into this pot. For every 50 ml of tomato paste, I will add 1 tablespoon of sugar. In this case, 2 spoons. We will also flavor the pot with a Kosmeester flavor meat spice. Very, very important, white pepper. Add enough white pepper. Gives an amazing flavor to this wonderful potjie. We can now put the lid on and let it go for another hour and a half. It is 30 minutes before the end. Let's add the carrots. Oh my word! Carrots will now go for the last 30 minutes of this sensational potjie. Friends, the sun is drawing water, as we say here in South Africa, and it's time for us to see how this potjie looks. Oh my word, I think that looks absolutely incredible. The meat is simply falling apart. Let's taste this amazing feast. Unbelievable. Please do try this tomato bredie. It tastes absolutely outstanding. Cheers. Sien julle weer. Friends, have you ever had a tomato stew made from traditional lamb? Look at this beautiful tomatoes. Summertime is tomato time in South Africa. Let's go and pick some. So fresh!